Hello everyone on Twitch and soon to be YouTube. Episode 4 of Danganronpa, second half of the trial. I know no one's here in my Twitch channel yet, but, you know, intro for you lovely people at YouTube. And I'm just waiting for people to appear. Yes, hi, I hear, you hear, we all good. Nice. Okay. I'll give it one more minute, and then I will start properly getting into the trial. I'm also currently trying to upload some of the previous Danganronpa videos to YouTube just as a test and to see how I get it working, and then I'll link my YouTube to Twitch as well. Hopefully it won't slow anything down. I don't think it will. I can and will go through the evidence at the beginning, don't you worry. I'll give it about another 20 odd seconds, or is that not possible? No, you can, anytime, it's fine, during the trial. They're called truth bullets in this, which is kind of like what you're using to counter-attack people. It's the evidence you have gathered. I posted it in the thing already, in, I can't think what it's called. The bit in Discord, yes, I posted it. So don't worry. As I said, I was fiddling around with the computer earlier, so that's what happened. So hard to manage things from my phone and my PlayStation. Because again, if I start getting more people watching me, which, you know, you never know if it will happen or not, it's going to be very difficult to raid people from PlayStation. Hello, hello. Right. I think it's probably a good idea to get started. Can't wait forever. But it's here, and if anyone does miss it, it's going to be recorded both here and YouTube, as I probably said a few times. Right, anyway, let's get cracking. Oh, you might be able to do it. Okay, thanks Julia, we'll discuss it at the end. Sounds good. Right. Okay, where were we? Right, so as discussed, here are the truth bullets. I will check each one. The victim was... I'm just going to read this in my normal voice. The victim was Sayaka Miyazano. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 AM. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. The death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. There are a number of scratches and gouges on the bed and walls in Makoto's room. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sword was found out of its sheath on the floor in the middle of the room. The sword handle was missing some of the gold coating, as was part of the blade. Makoto took this from the gym entryway. Yep, the sheath was found some distance from the sword itself, and it shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room's key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way in her room, and she became frightened. Toolkit. This has been placed in Makoto's room before he arrived. It remains unopened, and there is no evidence of it ever being used. All the other male students claim they haven't used theirs either, but still... Sorry. Not a single hair was found on the floor at the scene of the crime. In addition, the lint roller shows evidence of being used. Sayaka's wrist. Sayaka's right wrist has been fractured, and her wrist was glittery at the injury's location. In addition, her hands appeared to be completely clean, except for the index finger of her left hand, which had some blood on it. A series of numbers has been written in blood on Makoto's bathroom wall, 11037. It is assumed that Sayaka wrote these numbers while leaned up against the wall as she lay dying. Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not quite fitting in the door frame properly. The only two people who knew the trick to opening it were Makoto, the room's owner, and Sayaka, the victim. Makoto's bathroom doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it in place had been partially or completely removed. The nameplates on the doors to Sayaka and Makoto's rooms were apparently switched at some point. Kitchen knife set. The kitchen in the dining hall has a set of kitchen knives. Apparently one of the knives had gone missing. Aoi's account. The knife from the kitchen went missing while Aoi was in the dining hall. Aoi swears that Makoto did not come to the dining hall at any point while she was there. There's apparently a trash room within the school. It's blocked off by a sturdy gate that can only be opened by the trash room key. The incinerator can be activated via a switch on the machine. Hifumi was on cleaning duty and he claims that the last time he saw the incinerator, it was off. However, when Makoto checked it after the incident, the incinerator was, in fact, on. The distance from the gate to the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. Burnt shirt piece. A piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It is apparently part of a shirt cuff and it has notable bloodstain on it. Shattered crystal ball. Shards of glass were found next to the incinerator in the trash room. As it turns out, the glass ball would have fit perfectly in the palm of a person's hand. Apparently, Yoshihiro left the ball in the laundry room on accident, so anyone could have come along and taken it. On accident. I think that's... Isn't it by accident? Ah, doesn't matter. That's what threw me. Okay. What a random question. Is one of them a smoker? No. None of them are smokers as far as I'm aware. What was that a reference? When I specified that the furnace was 30 feet from the gate, it made me think, okay, alright. Now you understand? She wasn't to blame as victim in all this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like, ooh. She wanted to on me? Yeah. I think he wanted to say she wanted to pin a murder on me. Oh, sorry about that. A random installation happened just then. Okay.
If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Oh, very, very quickly, I'm just going to check to see if my text is the same upstairs and pause the stream. Hold on one sec. Sorry about that, I just had to patch it. Sorry. I am here. It's basically because every time I use the PlayStation on this specific game, it changes to games and demos as opposed to Danganronpa. Even if I set it up before, it switches it. Yeah.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Yeah. This totally forgettable guy.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
I might be imagining it, but was Sayaka left-handed? I don't know. And I'm not sure if that's relevant because it hasn't come up in the evidence. I mean, sure, she did write something with her left hand. But that could have just been in desperation. I don't know. But again, well, you'll see.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. No, it hasn't. Here we go. This is it. This is what she wrote on the wall.
it's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right? No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Really? What would it be? Was it her right finger or her left index finger? Be left, that's it, yeah.
I got it! Her left
You said
index
left.
finger had blood on it.
A joke.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right.
Literally,
the
they're
connecting
spelling
line
it
is
out now.
barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it! It's no use! I just don't know! Because... Julia, how would you write if you were up against the wall like that and couldn't write with your normal right hand? And also she wanted to hide it, so it'd have to be behind her.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. What do we think, guys? Who do you think it is? Yeah, I'm gonna just select it.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence Leon tried to get rid of? Is that the thing I found in the ground in front of the incinerator? That would be... these.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
He only wears white shirts, you see.
As the
That's what it
killer
is.
stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
Is he? He's hiding it with the jacket.
And to
And that
dispose
stuff.
of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
I mean, she is literally like hand-holding us through this, so it's surprising that she doesn't just say, but...
Yeah, I think so.
You know. Then there wouldn't be a game, I guess. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How?
I got it!
How?
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong! There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Healer.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the...
No, that's wrong! Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was... I mean...
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the
Divine with it.
incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Divine it. Make it float.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass bulb that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball star!
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
Fanfic creator. It wouldn't be a problem for the fanfic
These
creator.
goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Cool.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? No. Well, okay, I'll do it for the chat. Every case has one last argument or element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events from the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at the missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you get a hint! That might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Bing! Okay, so... Not sure yet. Oh yeah, that happened there. Womp womp womp. I think that might be it. Let's find out!
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell,
I'll try that in a
Sayaka
sec.
invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Okay. Yep, oh, of course, yeah. I see what you mean.
The killer is you!
Yeah. What? Well, fuck. Okay. I must have picked the wrong one again. Let's take them out. He looks. Right. Shah. Ah ha ha ha. That one. I didn't see that before. He sees that, yeah, and then he blocks. And then wacha! Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and that's maybe here? Yeah, I think that's right now. Yeah. I think we're good. I'm gonna try
Here's
again.
exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for.
Yeah.
They grabbed
You're
the
right.
fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Done killing, first get naked.
So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
God, I can't even remember what this is. Oh no, I do know what it is. It's okay, I figured it out. And yeah, let's do it. So, this is what happens. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. Am I what? What? So I read that in context with the last sentence, I was like, no? When this happens, you engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. BTB. Possess the last evidence. Yeah, possess the last... yeah, I know what it is. During the BTB, you want to throw your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the centre. So it's like a battle rhythm game now. Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Pardon me. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle as the tempo marker reaches the centre. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. This is Dance Dance Revolution, pretty much. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timer for each hit button, so watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute the statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws? Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
Yeah, I didn't think of that actually. Again, just another of Monokuma's sick little games.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Creepy little bear. Yay. Nice.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all,
Hey.
make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Jesus, my throat. Uh-oh! Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
Why I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't see she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had meant something to do with me, I can't even imagine. I mean, you did have your own video, Makoto, so like, you know, technically you were in the same boat? I don't know.
Now that we're trapped here with no way out, they're probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here.
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. Yeah, does he remember his family getting wrecked? Apparently not. He's too empathetic. He's just like, yeah. The one thing that was more important to her and anything else, her dreams, her friends. Had to have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka.
I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant.
And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. Ba-bum, ba-bum. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
Phew. I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing. But you chose not to. It is not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it! I've had enough of this.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand?
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
Say what?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get what everybody's been waiting for, the punishment!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now!
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star!
No,
Big of heart, small of brain. Yep.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Ouch, is that home run. Oh. What we saw! That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! What's going on?
I can't take it.
Anymore. Do we really have to keep going like this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! What the fuck are you all... Why the fuck are you doing all of this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal.
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use some kind of common sense or something that doesn't make any sense at all. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think that's possible. Oh, hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you want to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can cut free from the outside world. Being trapped in this place is insane.
Oh, you're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I've said everything I gotta say. I need to save some fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed but by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost a sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I just talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered in my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But, even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way that you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her
However,
now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used up her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me this?
Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the depths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their depths? That's... I could never do that! No! I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life! How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go! So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit it, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. So, thoughts, peeps. How did that go for you? Despair bat. Usually the best despair bat. Despair bat present. You say you didn't actually suspect him at all. That's what's good about this game. Even if you do manage to get it, it's still fun. If you don't, it kind of makes it better in some way. But it made sense looking at the stuff. Exactly. Exactly. As I said, it's what this game does so brilliantly above everything else. The creator himself even said like his inspirations were both Battle Royale and Saw to make this, which you can definitely see. Ow! Oh, sorry, I'm just re-sitting. There we go. Ellipse, ellipse, ellipse. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was nothing there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence had disappeared without a trace. Or you're now staying in hers. I think we're probably in our own, but yeah, that would be weird. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go and get you and drag you back here.
Sorry.
So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that?
My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? See, on the same wavelength there, Julia. Huh? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? Okay, creep scent. I know, it's the way he said scent. Didn't he do that when he went into her room as well? Didn't he go... Or was that me adding to it? I can't remember. I can't remember if it actually appeared. I think it might have been a line. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
Yeah, he's a sniffer. Okay. So, everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka make the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody'll have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be more powerful than we ever expected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail.
Yeah, scent making it easy to sleep. Oh, okay. So yeah, he did say it.
Ew. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them would be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly wants to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live. If it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to have to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted at all, is it?
So it would seem.
Just as a heads up, guys, like for continuity's sake as well, I didn't think that the trial was going to end that shortly. I thought it was going to be much longer, and now we're almost heading... Well, we basically are in the second chapter. Now, I'm going to say this to chat, see what you guys think. I kind of want to do chapter 2 of this properly on like a separate stream, and maybe do like a small game just quickly to fill up the time. Or should I just carry on for, say, like another half hour, 40 minutes? I might just do that, actually. But let me know your thoughts anyway.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a fully fledged masochist.
Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for anything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened if we'd Yeah, to us if we'd refused. Yeah, carry on for another half hour. Okay, I'll do that, I think. Because I don't think we'll get into anything meaty in about half hour. I mean, we might do, or we might just, like, hit the beginning of something. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Yeah, I think I might. If it, yeah, we'll do that.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you? That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
What was that just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
I know, I just can't bear it. That was to do with a bear pun thing in chat, by the way, if anyone was watching on YouTube. Sorry. I'm carrying on. That piece of shit! Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Okay. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. Oh, what's he gonna do this time? We're practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us all involved in his little game. With that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Okay, so super quick. I need a very, very, very quick break. I will be back very, very shortly. Please, if anyone comes in chat, please do not go anywhere. I'll be right back. back. Sorry about the wait there. Oh yeah. Hi, Chris. He might not have watched the previous, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Right, anyway, sorry, let's carry on. Okay, lift your arms up and down.
1, 2, 3, 4!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Wasabi sauce. God's sake. Ewa? Who is this Martiano? Yeah, hi. Aloha. It is good. It's a good game. This is weird.
Doesn't that feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy.
You're the one who's keeping us stuck inside.
Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Well, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
So, why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise.
Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry! Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist! Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Oh, wait, no, that's Makoto. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here to get to exercise?
Hey,
It is a hell of a lot of reading. By the power of Grayskull.
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands?
Okay, so then...
I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world? I can show you the world.
you guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with all your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode.
With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd showed up. Yeah, I think that's what my brain starts automatically doing, by the way, guys in chat. That's probably why I skip over things as well, because I'm like reading it faster in my head, but I'm like, But a whole new world.
Could it be?
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like staple food source! Now let's get moving! Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Well, I'm currently playing Zero Escape. The non-linear game seems similar. Okay, maybe it is. There is nothing here. Leave the area? Yes.
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Oh, man, this is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice it's anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
Serious?
That stuff you see lined up in there, any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge, and it's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
Let me out! I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Yeah. See what it says. Okay, definitely need to leave him alone. Okay. My brain no working good. I prefer as a shouty guy and Leon are two different characters as well, so that's probably my voice acting that made them link in your head, so don't worry. I'm trying to do them differently, but there's only so many voices I can do, you know?
Got it!
Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up.
You hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance to double-check the areas we already know about, just in case.
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes. Nah, it's just me not always paying 100% attention. That's fine, don't worry about it.
You understand?
It's a lot to take in, so don't worry. Well, I'll leave the school to you. Everyone in chat, is it alright if I stop there? Or should I go a little bit longer? It's because it's going into chapter 2 now, and I just think, like, properly into... I just looked at his art and thought, why is Leon standing there? Yeah, make a clean cut. Alright, I'll stop when he finishes this dialogue here. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's got to be something here. Okay, right. Let me just save it. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining me on Twitch and now YouTube. If anyone is watching me on YouTube as well, I stream fairly regularly, 5, maybe even 6 days a week at this point. Danganronpa is the main game I'm playing, but I also play Dead by Daylight with friends, so please come check it out. We have a good laugh. Occasional Phasmophobia, and I've got a couple of new horror games lined up, which I haven't really gone into detail about, so again, keep an eye out. Yeah. Again, thank you so much for joining me. You have been great, and I will catch you on the next one. Speak to you all next time. Bye.